There's a what?
There's a rapist in the bathroom!
Wait for me in the kitchen.
I rushed in without a second thought, but it turned out to be my engineer roommate. Apparently, my daughter was showering and didn't close the door, and my roommate had no idea anyone was in there. That's what caused the whole misunderstanding. I was just about to explain everything to him when my son called me out of the blue. Turns out there had been an explosion at the oil field. His coworkers were all killed. He was the only one who made it out alive. I immediately rushed over to the scene. I saw thick black smoke just billowing into the sky. I could see the police and the fire department were already there, but they couldn't get the fire under control. Based on my years of experience, I knew right away it was a problem with the valve. I checked it, and sure enough, the valve was wide open. I grabbed a wrench and tried to crank it shut, but the force from the flames made it impossible to close. In the heat of the moment, I switched to a hammer. Shit, I accidentally smashed my finger, but at least I finally got the valve closed. A lot of people lost their lives in that accident. Even though the fire was out, the bodies of the workers were still at the scene. This is what I do. Clean up these goddamn messes. The first thing I did was contact the owner of the company. He didn't seem to care at all about the casualties. He just kept asking how much money it was going to cost. I gave him a ballpark figure. The boss just said, "Got it," and hung up the phone. The next day, the boss sent a lawyer to handle the aftermath. I calmly told him my theory on what caused the accident. The boss had been cutting corners to save money. He completely ignored safety regulations. The protective gear we were using was old and failed to meet standards. Under these conditions, the workers' lives were never guaranteed. In the boss's eyes, there's only oil. As for the lives and deaths of his workers, they'd never cross his mind. In a fit of anger, I laid into the boss and pointed out that not a single one of our drilling wells met safety standards.
Don't let your emotions confuse you as to who the boss is. The boss is me, and don't you ever raise your fucking voice at me again.
But what disappointed me even more was when my daughter heard her brother was in the hospital. Her first reaction wasn't to worry about his injuries. Instead, she called him useless. This time, my face turned completely grim.